Let's go. We're live.
You're live.
Yep.
Welcome back to Just Off the Plate, episode 41. We got Armando. My name is Cody. Joining us tonight, longtime fan of the show and current aviator and Panther, Mr. Ronte Jackson is in the house.
Yo.
How we doing?
I see you went throwback with the Brewers, huh?
Oh yeah, I had to go throw that. I had to start with the original. That's how it all started right here.
With the Brewers. That was the first team you had in Roberto?
First team.
Did I remember you guys went to do you guys go to the championship or do you guys go to just make it the playoffs?
You know, so our first year together, you almost could say we went to the championship. That was in Richards League.
Oh yeah, De Leon, yes, right.
Yeah, De Leon.
I mean, I'm sorry, Metropolitano, right?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I cannot say it, so don't ask me.
Yeah.
Pretty much, we was almost like the hot shots in that league.
Okay.
And so,
What's up, Isaiah? What's up, Josh?
Comparing the hot shots.
Damn, that's a big comparison, right?
We honestly was.
Okay.
At that period of time, we was the hot shots of the league. So it pretty much wasn't no competition for us. So
Hopefully that doesn't offend anybody.
no.
I mean, Josh is
We're
on
about
here,
to
bro.
find out.
You're gonna find out. Josh is gonna speak on that shit. We might even have the Godfather of the hot shot in here. He might like not like that.
So you can just say we won pretty much the host this season. It just we didn't have enough teams to survive to do a championship or even a playoff season. So that's where we ended up leaving before De Leon actually really got good. So
Metropolitano.
Richard League.
Yeah, Richard Lee.
Give it a shot. I mean, we're live. Say it.
Metropolitano.
That's probably
close. That's close.
that's probably better than fucking what's his name? Cheeto. I don't even,
So the Brewers ran the show. That's what you're saying?
We ran the show over there.
Okay.
okay. Because that's some big shoes to say. You know what I'm saying? To say that you're the hot shot. Some might say you're the hot dogs, man. Maybe, I don't know. But
Yeah. They say Brewers uncrowned
the
champions.
uncrowned champions of 2019.
It was
Liga.
true. We was undefeated in the league. We was.
Oh shit.
I mean-
He said Obrera though. X said Obrera.
2019?
He said yeah,
The
2019.
Liga, bro. Oh no.
Yeah.
We was pretty good in that season too.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: since Jordan made his announcement to fucking leave the league, which I feel it's like Jordan, if he wants to chime in, call in and say why he's leaving the league. But Jordan, after his loss, made an announcement: "Hey, we're leaving the league," which just reads as the competition's too good for me. I got to go somewhere I could be
Well,
a big.
It really
I
does.
think we need him on the show. He needs a call. We need him on here, and we need to hold a press conference and
Yeah.
find out as to why
Yes,
this
we
is
do.
happening.
He needs to get
Right?
grilled as to why the Indians left Obrera.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
it reads as it's too much competition, right? Because you got Los Cubanos, Los Ramones, and then you got the Hot Shots.
Even Balta even said it. Hey, it looks like you're leaving because certain teams are still here. So, yeah, Jordan, you need an answer for that.
Right? It almost feels like the big kids showed up to the playground. He said he made it before they lost. So, that's funny. So, no, but that's baseball, man. I mean, like Hot Shots are playing now in the Friday Night League, and I've told Jesse, I've told Josh, like, bro, like, I want to play the Hot Shots, bro. Like, I we've been doing this show for a little over a year, Hot Shots, and I want to know what it's about. I want to know what the deal is, and they're a good team. I mean, they're definitely live up to the hype, but they're beatable because we did beat them. But
Just not Friday.
it's not this Friday.
Okay.
This Friday did not go well, which I don't know. We'll see if you can pry out some of why I think we lost.
Yeah, I think I can.
He's gonna say one word. So why? Okay.
That's the beauty of the stats. Uploading
You
Right.
gotta
instantaneously.
play solid baseball to beat hot shots. That's one thing I got to say. You make a mistake with them guys, they will make you hurt.
Yeah.
And it's with that lineup, it's continue. It's one after the other, back to back to back to back. It's really no weakness in that lineup besides Sergio. I just can't Sergio.
Damn.
But
you said everybody's hot except for Sergio. Is that what you said?
Well, that's all I'm seeing when we got out doing that run.
Oh wow.
But their lineup and their pitching is unmatched. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just say, "Oh, hot shots is beatable." You really honestly gotta play solid baseball.
No, 100%, 100%. I mean, they're a solid team themselves, but it's let me see what he say. Give them my props, Mondo. I managed the team. He did. well, we'll get into the game, but yeah, Josh did manage that Friday night hot shots because the other Josh, Jay-Z, that we've had on here was he had other commitments or something, so he did do his thing. So
Well, I guess he felt like they were locked in, right? I mean, everyone makes the playoffs, right? And that was what, the last game of the season, regular season.
it was, but
Yeah.
we were playing for first seed, so
Okay.
there's strategy, right? I mean, and you know probably better this than I do. There's the strategy of, do you want to be first seed? Because who are you going to play for? Who's fourth seed is?
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you have a better chance of beating that fourth seed or the third seed? So you obviously they got the bragging rights. I mean, they were the champions. What this motherfucker doing? What the fuck are you doing? You gonna eat seeds on the mic?
Oh, I mean, my bad. I was letting you do your thing. Hey, I'm different. I'm built. I ain't gonna sit here and look out casual. I mean, go ahead.
I think we failed to mention that on the pre-show meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put these away.
I don't think they want to hear you chew. Like so
You are amplified.
Yes.
That's the only issue.
Oh, I got you.
yeah. It's not that you can't eat, but you are amplified, right? Every little chew you make is gonna be heard.
And I mean that it does spin, so feel free to do that.
I got you.
But I mean, we struggle with viewers. You
I
gonna kick
mean,
this?
we listen to him take sips every once in a while.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. You can hear. And sorry, Cody. By the way, thanks for calling me out on that. I didn't realize I was doing that. So, but yes. So yes, that's why we say it. Otherwise, it wouldn't fucking make a difference. I mean, it's like breathing, right? Like you got some people. Do we have any breathers? Heavy breathers on here? I can't remember.
Not to my knowledge.
Right.
Maybe one.
Maybe one. Maybe Ronte.
I'm a heavy breather now.
Dude, I might have to fucking Lysol the shit out of that fucking mic right there.
No, we do it before the show, every show.
Yes, they do.
So the guests, they should know
They should know it's COVID free.
it's protocol.
Smell rough.
It's been Lysol. I even hit it with the double vax, so it's good, man. You're good. The mic is good. So, but it was an interesting run with the Metropolitana because I know you helped them get started, right?
Oh,
kind of like got it going. I remember that call, bro, when you was like, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about making this league and this and that," and I was kind of surprised that you got it going, man.
Yeah, so it started off with 4 teams. It was Brewers, Indians, Alonzo, and the Rockies. So we was just playing at random fields. Like we knew umpires. We knew, we just pay them like $60, and we just went up to certain fields. Like, look, we just gonna have a game. We gonna play here. We just do that. Every other week we'll switch off. And so it wasn't to one point we decided, like, you know what? Let's just hit Richard because he got a private field. And so we went over there with Richard, called him up, like, Richard, hey, do you mind us, we give you $20, we use your field, we already got the umpire, we already got the bases.
Yeah.
And we'll just, we'll throw you some money, we'll get our own umpires, and, it's just going to be for us.
Yeah.
So once we start doing it, that's when we start taking the pictures, and Jordan start taking the pictures and videos and everything, all that, start putting on Facebook. And this was during like beginning of the pandemic, and so that's when nobody was playing.
Yeah.
And they took notice of us, like, y'all playing ball? Like, yeah, and it was like, hey, can you get my team come here play, y'all? Like, all right, sure, come on in. And it led to 4 teams. The next week you had 8 teams. The next week, we had like 19 teams. So then that's when Richard decided, you know what? You might as well just do this all over again. Just build this up. So it was me, Jordan, and Mr. Richard. And so that's how that started. That's how Metropolitan got started right back up. And right now, I feel pretty happy that league is currently still going based off from what me, Jordan, Alonzo, and the Rockies.
So you guys kind of revamped it. It was there. It was existing, but it was dying out.
It was dying out.
It came in.
And we came in, and we did.
Got it back going.
Got it back going, and like I said, even though we had left, to see that it's still going strong over there, because we, from what we did.
Yeah.
And so I feel happy about that. I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, it's like you left a mark. You got it going, and you don't need to be there, and it's rolling along.
Yeah, and he kept it going. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that.
And then you guys left them. Fucking dirty dogs.
No.
You and Jordan fucking left them.
Jordan
Fucking
started.
dirty dogs. You notice how Jordan jumped ship? Like, oh man, I gotta go here, I gotta go there. And, man, he's flip flopping, man. He's like you almost can't count on him.
He's playing the field.
Literally, right?
But I'll serious though, the league was really fun.
Gotcha.
That very first season, like when we really got going, when we had even though we had a lot of teams, because like I said, I remember somebody posted that All-Star picture from we had that season. Did you go to that game? We had the
See,
All-Star
I'm trying to remember because I know we kind of started about the just off the play. Kind of started about the same time you guys were doing it. Like it was very close to it. But I don't know if I went to that or not.
Okay, so I just remember somebody posted a picture of it. I was like, man, that was some fun times. I remember we was just playing on a random field, and just from playing on a random field, that was built into something like revamping this whole entire league up. And now that it's it's other teams, other players, they get to play baseball because of us. Well, we started, even though we left, it's still going on. So, like I said, it makes me feel proud about building
Yeah.
something,
It's-
rebuilding something that
It's a contribution.
Yeah.
And people appreciate that.
What's up, fellas? Josue, we got Josue, we got Jordan talking shit, we got David in here. Who else we got up here? Scroll up a little bit, Ronte. Go up for the comments in. Just go up a little bit. See who's here. We got Ronte. Let's see. Go slow, motherfucker. I can't read that.
Wait, Ronte's in here and
Oh,
here.
I'm sorry, my bad. Not Ronte. Got Hector. Yeah, we got Ronte here. We got Josh Wells up in here. So, yeah, scroll back down. I think we just shot it. We got X in here. So, so jumping on that subject, Ronte, we talked about it, but now that you're on the show, I want to talk about it a little bit more, man. Since you're, I might even throw Jordan in the conversation. I don't know yet, but since you guys are connected with some of these fields, I think we should do like let's call it for now. Call it whatever the fuck you want, but we'll call it right now the Sandlot Classic. Let's call it the Sandlot, right? Classic. Where what I want to do is because a lot of leagues don't play during holidays, right? Whether it's 4th of July, whether it's this or that. I'd like to if we can get together, me, you, Cody, Jordan, whatever. And let's do like a little Sandlot thing. But we're not playing the Brewers. We're not playing the Indians. What we're doing is taking two guys, team captains, and they're just picking random people. You know what I'm saying? And then playing a game. Now, in my mind, what I feel like is hey, it's like a 12-man maybe roster, maybe a 12-man roster. And then if you don't get picked, you get to sit there and watch. That's all they're going to do.
So why would you go?
Well, if you think you're good, you're going to show up, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
we actually did that before.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, we did it. I think it was at Clark Park one time.
Okay.
That was also right before the season. We just got on Facebook and was like, hey,
Yeah, but it was like a practice. But I want to make it
official.
Yes, I want to make it. I might want to make it a thing where people know that we put it out there. Like, hey, this Saturday at this park, show up. Each team, we got two captains. Whether we name them before or we pick them there, name the two captains, and then they just pick, and then 12-man roster, and the rest can watch or go home or whatever the hell they want to do, or whatever, right?
Now the question is, which holiday?
I don't think it. Here's the thing. The reason I'm saying not to make it all like your team and my team versus this team, right?
I get what you're saying.
Because everybody leaves, right?
Yeah.
But for the motherfuckers that don't leave, you got something to do. If you have nothing to do, right? That's the idea. Like a lot of the reasons why the leagues don't play this is because people make plans with families, right? And I respect that. Hey, I'm gonna go on vacation with my kids, blah 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 blah. But the people like me that don't go. I don't know if you go anywhere. Do you go anywhere, Cody?
Not typically.
Okay, so people like us. You don't go anywhere?
No, you can still say people like you because I think you're in a category of your own.
People like us.
There may not be enough people like you to have a damn game.
And it's a very good point. That's why we're going to do the first one. I think that's why we're trying the first one. You're right. You're 100%. I'm over here talking about...
See who comes out.
Yeah,
right.
you're talking about 12 and 12. I may not even have 12.
I think the best guy they asked for is Mr. Richard. he would hook you up with the field.
Yeah, but you know who I'm looking at to ask Mr. Richard? That's what I'm talking to you, Ronte.
I think we still on good terms. I think.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I mean,
nah, we good. I get him call in today. He'll talk to me like I'm a grandson.
we had a good time having him on the show. I appreciate him coming on the show. He's always. I mean, me and him clicked it pretty good. I haven't talked to him since then. You know,
he's doing well.
He's
doing great.
Good. That's good to hear. But you know what I mean. I mean, if we can hook that up and do that, that'd be cool. But you know, I'm gonna kind of leave getting the field, but you know, I can promote it here on the show and get everybody kind of motivated to go play. But you're right, Cody. There may not be enough people like me. I mean, shit. Some people may want to just enjoy the weekend, just not want to do shit. You know, so you're 100%. We'll find out on the first one.
Okay.
I know what was. And you know what I'm kind of testing out. Remember we had the. What do we call it? The Ronte Classic. What do we call that one when we had it at?
Oh, I know. I remember you left it bad and everything.
Yeah.
I forgot. That was Justin Jordan playing. That was Jordan idea.
Yeah, Jordan X. Yeah.
He had that.
But we called it the Sandlot Classic. We call it the Ronte Classic presented by. No, I'm sorry. We call it Sandlot Classic presented by Ronte Jackson. That's what we called it.
And what are you gonna call this thing?
I don't know. Sandlot Classic.
It's gonna be sponsored by Just Off the Plate.
I guess we call it that. Whatever.
But no, that really be fun. Though.
Yeah, I think it is because there's a lot of us that don't leave but still want to play ball. You know, and I think it'd be good to see a mix. I mean, we talked about this, Cody. We have a lot of people that play in multi-leagues. I'm going to go out and say this because of the show, that we brought awareness to other leagues. Because some people are like, wait, where do you play? Hey, man, where do you play? It's like, yeah, dude, there's other leagues besides Obrera, other leagues better than, not better, other than, you know, Coastal, other than HBA, other than, you know, HHL. Some of these guys are like just cocoon and thinking there's only one league, you know, but Houston's so large, it's just...
There's a league that I'd learned about some time ago, but I haven't seen it again. Ronte, maybe you know of this league, but I think there's 5 or 6 teams, right? And I forget the park they play in, but they don't have umpires, right? And they don't have catchers. What they do, you can't throw over 60, and what they do is they set up a net, right, behind home plate, and they hang chains there, right? So if you hit any of that, it's a strike.
Oh,
if you miss it, it's a ball. I saw these guys at D-Bat, and there was a bunch of them, and he was telling me about his league, and I was like, well, that's interesting.
Did he have a name for it? No?
I don't think so.
I thought you were talking about Blitzball at first.
Okay,
like,
so
right, that's what it seems like, but no,
You said wiffle ball, right?
Blitzball.
Kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But instead of like a little box. And,
Yeah. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought you were describing.
I would love to play that, by
I
the way.
think Kimberly Park, maybe that's what he said. I don't remember the park, but it was probably...
So they're playing with real baseballs.
Yes.
Okay, and they hit the chain, so there's no catchers, no stealing.
Right. And, you can't throw over, I think it's 60. And there's a guy that has a gun. If you throw over 60, you can't pitch.
No shit.
Yeah, so there's no umpires, and if you hit the chain, it's a strike. Wow,
that's
and
interesting.
picture like a PVC thing, right? It was just chains hanging, right?
Like a wind chime, huh?
Yeah. So if it's in the strike zone, it's going to hit any of that, and there's no arguing if that's a ball or
They
strike.
play at Freedom Park.
Freedom?
Who said that?
Okay.
Sergio.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting.
That might not be a good little setup for the Sandlot Classic, right? Like just no catcher, right? Just hey, nobody's back there catching. You just gotta hit that little thing. But I will say this: at the Sandlot Classic presented by Ronte Jackson, motherfuckers were walking. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with their arms. I think there's something wrong with their fucking eyesight. And I'm pointing at Jordan. Jordan was one. I was like, dude, Jordan couldn't hit a fucking strike to save his life, bro. So
No.
it just was like, you know who I'm surprised? You. Like I didn't know you. Have you seen him pitch?
Yeah.
He's pretty good, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I'm okay.
Well, here's the thing. You put the you're not up there trying to strike people out. You're not there walking people out.
No.
You're putting the ball in place. So as long as you keep it within the fence, your defense should be able to make the play. So
Who'd you pitch against with the Aviators? Did you pitch against the Ironbirds?
I pitched against the Marlins, and
I stayed late and watched the game after ours, and you were pitching. I don't remember who y'all were playing.
Did we win that game? Did we come?
I think you should have.
I think that was the game that we tied it up and came back and won.
Yeah.
I forgot who it's from. Oh, it was
Was it the Ironbird?
No, it was Avengers. It was Avengers, I think.
Okay.
I think it was Sergio's team, Avengers.
But I know he played. I know he pitched against.
You guys
us
beat
on
the Avengers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beat him by 1. I think that's the game you're talking about. We walked off on
Cody.
him.
What the? We need to talk after the
That's
fucking
it.
show.
No, I thought we can. You want to have a discussion? We can.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep going undefeated? That's fine. It's fine.
Y'all pretty solid team.
Oh man.
From last season to this season,
Right.
it's completely.
Yeah, we keep improving, man. The Pirates keep improving, and you know, it's I love it, man. We got a good team. Ballard's running a good team.
You
We have
see,
a
the
good.
difference is your guys showed up this year.
That's what I'm saying. That makes a difference, right, Cody?
Yeah.
I mean,
The guys that you relied on last year wasn't there. Now they're here this year, and look, big difference.
big difference, man. I mean, because if you
So it
can't,
makes a team.
it makes the
Yeah.
team. I'm
Or any team. Like you have guys, and when they're there,
well. Think about that game. Think about that game. I laugh at with the Cyclones, right? You
speaking of
got
Cyclones, I think Jose's here now. Bo's here.
Bo's here. Okay, Bo's here. Okay, cool. What we were down, and Josh Wells already hit 2 home runs, and then they walk him, which is smart. But you picking the lesser of the 2 evils because right behind him
yeah.
was fucking Raul.
Raul, yeah.
He's like, bro, this is different. You didn't give up 3 home runs. You just gave 2 to 2 different people.
Yeah.
That's all you did.
Well, so in their defense, Josh had already hit his 2,
Yeah.
and Raul had 1. It's like, okay, if I have to face somebody, let's go
Hey,
with the
you
guy
know
that only
what?
has 1.
And you don't have a bad choice with Chris Vituli right there too. So it's like,
Yeah. No, Chris can hit too.
I think you guys got the best.
I think well, the thing is they're not gonna walk in a run. I don't
No,
think so.
no,
But
yeah.
it was a great game, great strategy. That's baseball. I mean, we seen it. You know, we see it. Everybody has their own strategy during each game. So I think
And that's funny that they walked him, twice. This game and the last one.
yeah.
That's what's funny. He had an opportunity again, and they walked him again.
So he already hit 1 home run.
Yeah, in the other game last season. Remember? Because you got hit after that.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Accidentally.
the opportunity presented itself twice in 2 games, and they walked
Same
him.
team. Yeah. Same team.
In consecutive games.
Yeah, that's a dead lineup y'all got.
Yeah, it's good.
That
It's
3,
good.
4, 5. You could really put anyone. It doesn't matter. You're not getting through that little group right there.
Yeah.
Somebody getting a hit.
Yeah, I agree, man.
And Raul is on everything. It don't matter what you throw up there. You can throw a ball, he might hit it. It's that guy's on fire.
Yeah, I mean, so is Josh, man. Josh has been like raking the whole like in all these multi leagues. Like how many?
Yeah.
Fucking Reda, fucking Coastal. I mean, everywhere.
He almost hit one out in Mason this week. This
Did he?
Sunday. Yeah, that had at least be 370 hit to the deep center.
Yeah, I could believe that, man. That dude's a beast. So, I mean, but that's the beautiful thing about playing in multi leagues now. People are getting more at bats, right? So more at bats means you can see the ball a little better. If you're hitting well, right? If you're not, it's just more strikeouts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More 0 for fucking 20. You know what I'm saying? But I love the amount of baseball we all get to play. So, but as we'll get into later, sometimes you got to make a decision, and it's never the right decision to your teammates.
No.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. So let's see. So Jordan, if anybody wants to call in, let me know. Well, if you want a little piece, you want to say something.
Yeah, if we're going through the scores and, there's something interesting that happened in your game or you want to shout somebody out, give us
They're
a
gonna
quick
talk
2-minute
shit
call.
about me.
Yeah, give it to
Or that, you can talk shit, you can praise, whatever.
So here's what I think. Is Bo still on here? Is he still here? I think he's still on here, but I'm gonna go ahead. So when I presented Ronte as a special guest on our social media, I put special guest Ronte, get the fuck out of my dugout, Jackson. Okay, and there's a story to that.
Oh, I know that story, goddamn.
So I was at the Hot Shots and Rays game, right? And Ronte is a people person. He's a politician, right? He wants to get along with everybody. He wants peace. He wants to bring peace to the game when there is no peace, right? He was over at the Hot Shots dugout, and they were just like, it was, it gets heated with players. We know that, right? You talk shit, I talk shit, and at the end of the game, it's really not personal. We're just trying to get in each other's heads, right? But Ronte isn't trying to, calm things down. And I just remember I heard somebody always say, "Ronte, get the fuck out of my dugout."
It was Jesse.
Was it Jesse? And I just couldn't stop fucking laughing, man. I couldn't stop laughing. I said, "Damn, this dog's like, get the fuck out of my dugout." But Ronte was
because you can understand that and you know where he's coming from. It doesn't surprise you.
It did not surprise me. I mean, I'm almost sure maybe some of his players want to say, "Get the fuck out of his dugout."
And I'm so cool with everybody. They understood what was going on with the situation.
They were cool after the game, but I know in the game
I get it. Like I said, in the game, but what we here for? We gonna fight or we gonna play ball?
Yeah. And
like I said, you already said what you said to that guy, and the guy said what he said to you. Okay, you gonna fight? No.
Yeah.
So shut up. Let's play ball. You ain't doing nothing here. Wasting each other's time. He said you this. You said that. All right. Okay. He's right there. It's nobody holding you back. Go fight him. If you're not gonna fight him, shut the fuck up. Okay.
Damn, that's some true words right there. Shut the fuck up. I like that.
He's in your face. If you're not on Facebook, he's right there. You can see him. He's, like I said, go fight him. You're not gonna do it. Let's play fucking ball.
He's like, talk shit when I get home.
Yeah,
I can't wait till I get home and get on Facebook.
Oh shit, I'm gonna
get on Facebook and tweet about it.
Just wait till later.
Yeah, wait till later.
Wait till I see you next game.
Hey, what did Drake say? Twitter fingers, right? Trigger fingers turns to Twitter fingers.
He's right there. So it's like, okay, y'all, look. Here's my thing too. If we losing, shut the fuck up. We are losing. I hate when teams arguing against other teams. Especially on the losing side. I understand nobody want to lose, but it's embarrassing to your team, also to your coach.
Yeah.
When you look at the scoreboard says 9-2, and you're the main one talking shit, and so I got to sit there and look like, oh god damn it.
It's even worse. It's even worse.
Like I said, it's my team, so it's like
it's worse when your own team. It has nothing to do with the opponent. It's within your own team.
Then I'm looking on the other team, like, god damn, I'm cool with them, and then, god damn it. So I gotta look back. I said, my brother started saying people's names, and I gotta look back to see Eric. I'm like, god damn it, Eric, shut the fuck up, Eric. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. Emotions get high, and but I think it should just be left in the ball field, man. I mean, if you're, no better revenge than to get a base hit, get a home run, strike somebody out.
If you're gonna fight or you're gonna argue, do it on the field. Like, cause this what pissed me off too. When you arguing with the team and you're like, oh, that bitch motherfucker, that I can't stand you and all that, yada yada. But after the game, you ready to shake his hand. Like, you just talked trash the whole game with this guy. And at the game, oh, man, it's all good, brother, man. He's all about the game. No, you just cussed him out. You wasted 30 minutes of the game arguing with this guy. And you're going to go dab him up. No, I want to see you fight now. Because you just cost us the game arguing with this guy.
Ronte turns from fucking team coach to fucking Don King and shit. Like, all right, I'll promote the fight. Let's go. This parkland right here. We're going to fight this motherfucker.
Out in center field now.
You know what I'm saying? No, you waste 30 minutes arguing with this guy. Let's fight.
Yeah.
Now get it out your system, because what you're going to do, you're going to get home, get on Facebook. He was a dumb motherfucker. And now I got to get DMs from other people. Hey, man, get your boy talking trap about me. You know the DMs I get almost every game because some player on my team, like, I wasn't the one that said it.
Yeah.
It's that peacemaker role.
It is,
and
man.
I get it.
That's why I said, get the fuck out of my dugout.
And you know what? It was part of me wanting to say something to Jesse right there, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. It is. I am in the wrong. Even though I know all these guys are there, I am in this man dugout. So let me just walk back calmly. I'm not going to say nothing, because I could have said something to Jesse, but I let it go. It is what it is,
Well, that's probably the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Yeah,
it was
I didn't want to get shot.
He gets fucking shanked and shit.
I mean, from what I hear, Jesse's not the only guy who doesn't like opponents in their dugout. Right?
There's a lot of
yeah. So he's not.
I heard. I don't want to talk about
and I mean, even shit me sometimes. I barely get by. Like, hey, what the fuck? I remember one time somebody a while back was like, "What the fuck you doing here, man? What you doing in my dugout?" And then you got some coaches that don't like other coaches when they're coaching third base to be all up in their dugout, and which I don't think is any problem with that. But some coaches don't like that shit. Like, hey, man, stay. Hey, it was funny because on Friday,
you see that white painted box right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to stay in there.
Dude, on last Friday, when we were playing Cyclones, Jesse was over there third, coaching and shit, and he was like, hey, man, we were chopping it up, me, him, and I forgot who was in the dugout with me, Pedro. Pedro Rivera, and Jesse comes over here, and I think he has something in his hand. He's going like this, like, wiping it out. Hey, what the fuck? Are you fucking putting some kind of fucking Santeria on us? Like, what kind of voodoo shit are you fucking? Get the fuck out of here! I was like, I don't like the way you did that, bro. Get the fuck out of here. But it was fun. It was you're battling, but we still got along, so it was cool. But I'm trying to think of what else we got to get into. No, I think we can get into scores, or what? You want to get into scores now?
Yeah, we might as well. Where are we going? Playoffs?
We're going MABL first.
Let's go with you. Let's go with you. Let's go with the L you just took this weekend, man.
Yeah, so we didn't have enough info on the
yeah.
The playoffs last
What
weekend.
hot shots at? I want to leave that all on here.
Oh well, Josh is like the
they
big.
probably waiting on me to say shit about them, but they can
So
blow my deal
who'd you guys play? Hot shots,
We
right?
played hot shots, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So how'd that go? What was the
Nah.
score, by the way?
The score was, they say 9-4. I think it was 4-8.
Okay.
We played hot. So I thought we played hot shots really well. I didn't necessarily have the picture that I wanted to use, Chris. But
Hey, don't overuse that motherfucker, by the way.
oh my god,
He caught, right? He didn't pitch,
no, he was supposed to pitch that game, and
but he caught.
I ended up bringing him in to catch.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah.
I know. Y'all seen me not saying that. Well, Cody, you was at the game Saturday, and
Yeah.
you seen I was pissed because I was like, "Why are you pitching against us with the Aviators? Dude, we only won 3 games this year. You could have threw anybody in that dugout to pitch against us, and y'all would have won that game." And
It's not my call.
and I was like, and I talked to Chris. I'm thinking to myself, like, "Are you pitching for stats? Like, what's going on? Like, do you realize we playing hot shots tomorrow?"
Hey, he wants that 20 Ks, man.
Yeah, he wants a 0 ERA.
Yeah.
I texted him and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go ahead and pitch against y'all Saturday." And I was like, "Dude,
But don't you? Okay, let me ask you something. But as a hitter, don't you want to get challenged by some good pitchers?
I would believe so."
Yeah,
I mean,
I get it from a manager standpoint, managing that guy, and you wanted him to pitch in your league.
Yeah,
I get that. I ask that aspect, but there's times, I don't know if you do this, Cody, but sometimes you got center field sometimes, so you could see the pitch, how it moves and
Sure.
stuff, right? And you sometimes playing either short or second, I'm in the middle of the infield. I kind of go, man, I wonder if I could hit my own pitcher, right? Like I wonder if he's gonna, because
Thinking that, yeah.
thinking that, like, hey,
I can hit Chris.
I know somebody who can hit Chris. I know somebody who has a very good record against Chris. I struggle a little bit, but
But I looked at that game Saturday, and I just said to myself, like, look, the Pirates are 7-0. They lose a game, they don't hurt. We lose the game, we lose the game, we win the game. It's not gonna hurt us. We're not going to the playoffs. It's not gonna hurt y'all either. Don't pitch. I'm not gonna beg you, cause I know you're a grown ass man, but I'm like, dude, don't pitch that game.
hey, dude, last season, remember, was it last season we were trying to get in the playoffs, and I thought we were gonna lose against the Cyclones. We ended up beating the Cyclones. I thought, okay, we're gonna lose the Cyclones, but we got to beat the Twins, right?
Yeah.
Ended up being
And
reversed.
the game before that.
Was who we had to win before that? I forget.
I forget too.
But
But see, that's the
I was more worried about Cyclones. But here's the funny thing. Cyclones were in the same situation. We're trying to get into the playoffs. We're trying to get into the party.
But that's the big difference.
yeah,
Y'all trying to get
they
in
weren't.
versus you're going to get in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
And like I said, Cody could have pitched that game and won and beat that game against the, like I said, I'm not talking shit
He's
about
our
my own.
secret weapon. He's our
Like
secret
Like I said, I'm
weapon.
not talking shit about my own team on Saturday. I like.
But
my
it feels
team.
like you are though.
But because I was angry, I'm still angry about that because I feel like we could have had a decent shot against the Hot Shots because we played. To be honest, we played 5 innings.
Who'd you pitch?
I pitched Preston. He's
I don't know
about one.
who that
Yeah,
is.
you don't know who he is. He's been with us since Brewers, so he's the original Brewer. So he, even though he was hurting, and everything, he gave us his all for that game. 5 great innings, and once he came out, that's when I ain't gonna say stuff kind of hit the fan right after he came out, but we played decent ball against the Hot Shots, and I'm pretty sure the Hot Shots was pretty shooken by that. That we actually kept them to a good ball game for that long, until they finally came alive and just took over. So one thing that came out of the game, I feel like we gained a little bit of respect for them. Even though there was some people on my team and that team was talking shit from each other, but we gave them a better game than what they probably thought we was gonna give them.
Right. They didn't just roll over you.
Yeah, they didn't come in and just run with us and high and by. We actually gave it a good shot. I played well. Everybody on my team played well. Like I said, a couple of catch balls, a couple balls you shouldn't thrown. It'd probably been an even more closer game. So we actually put up runs and we played decent. That's one thing I can say. But the high shots, they were a better team.
Who did they pitch?
They pitched like 5 guys.
Oh, really?
Damn. Like I said, even with that,
did y'all take turns striking you out or what?
To be honest, they didn't really have too many strikeouts against us.
Cool.
We actually put the ball in play. We actually had to make them defense. And shocking as well, Wells actually made 3 errors in that game. I
seen him post something that he had a very offensive game, but just defensively he
was not there. That I normally see Wells pretty smooth with the ball.
I agree.
And that game, he might cost his team a couple of runs here and there. So, but like I said, it's nothing to take away from our shots. That they are legit.
Okay.
Like almost every position, like I said, it was position players I didn't even know that pitch, and almost every one of them at least throw the ball in the 80s. And I said, that's what makes you good. Like you can play great defense, and almost every one of y'all pitch. Yeah, it's going to be teams that don't want to play you, and I can understand that from talking about this weekend. It's like it's almost like a blessing and a curse.
Got you.
You want the team in your league, but at the same time, you realize other teams don't want to play you for that reason alone. Like you got a lot of ball players.
Yeah, I mean they're a great team, man. So
I kind of wish Chris maybe did pitch. Then he probably wouldn't have got ran over at home.
See, I don't know
what the fuck you doing. Yeah, fool.
See, I don't want to get. I am gonna get into it. Like he said, the center field kind of ran off the pad and it just kind of hit him in the shoulder, and Chris didn't have the ball. And so Chris was a little bit upset about that play, like, and I get it. At that period of time, it was guys.
Was he blocking the lane?
No, he wasn't blocking the lane. Chris was inside the lane, and the guy was also on the outside lane. And when he came into his home plate, he just bumped Fitzgerald around the shoulder. It's the injured shoulder.
Man.
And so, like I said, we asked the umpire about the play, like, hey, the catch is set up right here, and the guy hit him from that angle. It's like, are you going to make a call on that? He didn't, but I can understand why Chris was upset about that play, because like I said, Chris was also a former high shot, and he just felt as though that even though there's players on our team that they don't like, you don't take it out on him.
On somebody else,
and like I said, I agree. Like someone like me as well. Like I get it. Like it's a player or two on my team that you don't like, but that don't necessarily mean like, hey, I'm
maybe hit them with a pitch or something, right? Even though you probably shouldn't be doing that either. But
here's the thing: at the end of the day, you may not like somebody, but you have to. I understand. I'll say this: I understand. I think we all understand that there sometimes can be collision at the home plate. Like it's just. I know they've taken it away a little bit, but there's still a risk. Same thing at second base when you're turning a double play. Somebody coming in. Let me see what this is.
Call from
Isaiah Villarreal.
To accept, press 1.
Isaiah.
Yes, sir.
What's up, bro? Welcome to the show. Here, you're on the line. What you got to say, bro?
Yes, sir.
What you got to say?
How you guys doing, man?
Good.
First off, how y'all doing? How's the family? How's everybody's family?
What we're doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
everything's good.
Everything's good. Ronte's over here.
What's up?
Good, good.
Look like you're running in a
That's my
convertible.
coach. What's up, Ronte?
What's going down?
Man, it was a good game Sunday. Yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about the game.
Okay.
Ronte know I was going to talk about it.
Yeah.
He knows. It was a good game the whole time. We had them beat the whole game. I feel like we had them beat after the first inning. They scored their 2 runs off of error.
Okay, right
We
back.
had them beat the whole game, and we just made error after error, little league errors, and
Got you.
gave them the game pretty much. Wells, offensively, nothing. A ground ball to shortstop. He walked one time. And you know what? I want to give him props because he finally hit my curveball pretty damn good, and that's the pitch I believe Ronte was talking about.
Yeah.
And that was a shot. I give him the props for that shot. That was a good shot. But other than that, man, the third hitter, that lefty, that guy's the one. got a couple good hits, but all the runs were off errors. We just made errors.
You know,
We
those
had the
errors,
easy win, and
they're such killers. They will kill you. They will stop you dead in your
Yeah.
tracks. You know.
And sometimes shift the momentum to the other team.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you
and
get
that's what it
down,
was.
you
It
get
was a
down,
momentum game.
morality's down. Yep.
Yeah.
That's one thing you cannot do with hot
Yeah,
shots. You
it was
cannot
definitely a momentum
make error
game.
with
I mean,
them.
we had Choice making, man, unbelievable play at shortstop. Ralph, he's our right fielder, just made a diving catch. He went for another one. The ball
Page
barely
on that
popped
Ralph.
out of his glove, and it was just a great game. It was just nothing but errors. Errors gave it away. They made a few errors too. The Wells, yeah, he made a couple errors. Everybody played good. Everybody was a good game. It was a good competition. I love the shit talking. Nowadays it's different though. You have social media. You get to go online and say this guy's this guy's that. Back then we never had that. In 08, 09, we've never had that at all.
And I'm sure
now
the show
with all
doesn't help.
this, it makes yes, sir. It makes a major difference. It makes a major difference nowadays.
I just would like to
These
shit
games.
talk in that game. That game right there. That game. I just needed everybody to be focused and focus on that
Yeah,
play.
it did bring a lot of bad out of people. It did bring a lot of, like the way players don't really play. But everybody has to understand we're all ball players. We're all competitive, and we're going to say things that we really don't mean at the time. But we're trying to win. We're out there to win. We're not out there to.
But yeah, once
we're
you start
out there to
talking
have
shit,
fun,
you lose
but we're
focus on the
trying to
game.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's good sometimes to talk your trash. It could motivate the team. It could motivate you. You can hype the team up and everything. But when you're playing a team
but
like
they were the better team.
yeah, like I said, when you're playing a team like the Hot Shots, you gotta tone it in.
sir.
You gotta tone it in. You gotta play defense. You gotta play your game, because you get them guys hype. Like you said, it's almost a wrap. You want to keep them. You want to keep them quiet. You want to keep them figuring out like, oh man, can we beat this team? You want to keep them guessing. You don't want to hype that team up.
Yeah.
How many innings did you pitch, Isaiah?
It was the second time I pitched 4 innings.
Oh, okay.
I believe I gave up 1 earned run, maybe. But as far as, I guess I've never faced them enough to say that they're, this miraculous of this team to me. I don't feel that in any kind of way. But I'll definitely be looking forward to next season playing with somebody ready to pitch. So they're going to be facing me again. And it was just a good game. I just want to give them credit and everything, and good luck to them in the playoffs. And that was a good game. And Ronte, I appreciate the opportunity and everything. And I just want to let y'all know, have a good one, and I will be ready for next season. So,
All right, thanks.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for calling
my
in.
input on the game and everything. Yes, sir, Mondo.
Appreciate it,
I'll
man.
definitely give you a call, man, about my dad. Get you in that show.
Please do, bro. I'm a big fan of your dad. I hope
Gotcha, man.
I hope your dad's doing okay, because I did see a video of him. He posted a couple of days ago or a week ago.
Yeah,
and
he's actually doing fine, man.
Good.
He's doing a lot better now.
Yeah, I was gonna reach
he's
out
doing
to
a lot
you.
better. He's going to get with you.
Good, man. I appreciate
Yes,
it. Thank you, man.
Yeah, have a good one, man.
Oh, you too.
Thank you.
All right, you too.
All right, Ronte.
All right, bro.
All right.
Cool, man. Let's see. Let's see. What are the comments saying? I see I see Choi saying some stuff. Nothing happened. Let's see. Eric, what's up, Jose? Yeah, man. I mean, it's. I wish we had video of the game, but I can't be everywhere, motherfuckers.
Choi
But
said he don't know what happened. He know what happened. he knew about the slide at second base. He knew what happened.
but it's. Hey,
But he actually ran through.
So let me
but
ask you
it wasn't
something.
a bad play.
So, we're waiting for the Blue Jays and
No, the Blue Jays will now be playing Cuba.
we're not well now.
Yeah, they be playing Cuba this Sunday.
So what are the so Indians lost to the
Indians lost to Cuba.
Cuba. So this weekend, who's playing? If we play,
Oh, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. The Hot Shots will be playing.
Do we have a
Ramones.
bracket?
Yeah,
Ramones.
You're Ramones,
Ramones?
and Blue Jays be playing Hot Shots. Did I get that right? Blue Jays, Hot Shots, Ramones, Cuba.
Okay, so let's see. Who do you got? Who do you got getting Blue Jays and Hot Shots?
Blue Jays. I'm sorry. I like the Blue Jays, so I like their pitching. But
Are you saying with your heart, or are you saying with stats?
man, I got to go with both. I think Hot Shots got that.
Okay.
And it's nothing personal. I know Blue Jays, we building that, but I don't think the Blue Jays got enough offense. It's a lot of young cats. Don't get me wrong. If the Blue Jays could get on base and they do what they did against us, they got a chance. Now, when they played against us, it was a lot of stolen base. Every time I got on, let it hit here, they did. It doesn't matter if the 3 holes button, the 4 holes button. They play like high school kids. Now, if they do that, they might got a chance. I'm just being you know when you play a young team, you won't think the 4 hole will bunt, and then he just laid one down. And he's like, oh, the 4 hole, why he's bunting? But he got on base. Now, if they do that,
and then they steal
and
because they're young and fast.
and the next guy, he just scored another bunt, and he laid one down. And run came in. Like they played fun. If they play
Who's that? Hot shots?
No, the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays.
Dude, and some people forget the small ball, man. Small ball, it can work, especially if you're not expecting it.
Yeah, if the Blue Jays can play that type of ball, I think I can see them winning one. I see them stealing one. I can see them stealing one, but I think the Hot Shots got too much
going.
Too much pitching.
Hey, I like David Cotton. Where is it at? David Cotton. Go up, scrub a little bit. He goes. Someone goes, "What's the phone number?" He goes, 1-800 talking shit. Yo, who this?
David Cotton, go up, scrub a little bit.
Who this?
David Cotton.
Oh, was it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
David Cotton was talking shit. I like that. 1-800 talk shit.
But you do know the Blue Jays did beat Hot Shots early in the season, but it was a walk off. So Hot Shots just take home. They'll be home. So
okay, what about what's the next one? Is
Ramones in Cuba.
Okay, I was thinking about this earlier. I think Cuba gonna win.
Cuba.
Now, this is the only way I can see Ramones taking it, and I get it. Okay, I would not. They got this guy named.
Call from.
All right, who this?
Choice.
Ah, shit. Here go
Choice.
God damn it.
CJ, you on the line?
CJ, what up, bro?
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, damn, my shit was behind. I'm on live.
Yeah, you're on live, man. Yeah. Well, I think there's a lag on it, bro. Like, yeah, I think Facebook doesn't let us go live.
Man,
but
let
go ahead.
me say this, man. I don't know where Ronte fell and bumped his head at.
I was at the
He
game.
can't remember the game.
I was there.
Hey, let the man talk. Let the man talk. Go ahead, CJ.
Go ahead, Choice.
Choice. The mic.
Scored two runs in the first inning off of some errors, right?
Mm-hmm.
We came back because I ain't even trying to out my dude right now. You know what I'm saying? But we had one person we hit the ball to that he just making errors, bro. He almost walked off the field. The guy walked off the field mid-game. It was so bad. He made so many errors, he almost walked off the field mid-game. Right?
Wow.
Then they second baseman with 2 outs. They hit a ground ball. He tried to field the ball, and he made an error, and that scored 2 runs. We were in cruise control. You see what I'm saying? We were in cruise control.
Yeah.
We lost the game because we made more errors than they did.
I'm gonna just say this.
That was the reason we lost the game. I counted up our errors.
Hold on,
Hold on, I counted up our errors. We had 11 errors. I'm not counting Dane's catching, missing the ball by catching. I'm counting real errors. And 2 of their guys on the high shots probably made like 10 errors. They third baseman and second base, they probably made somewhere around 10 errors. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we just made more errors than them, and that's why they won the game.
Yeah.
That's the truth. And then Isaiah goes, he gives Josh a good prop for hitting a fucking high-ass fly ball that landed, and Pedro, my guy, it landed in Pedro's glove and came out.
Oh, wow.
And then and this guy say he's 3 for 4. Well, that's one of the pop-ups that he called a hit. Then he hit another one, the shortstop. I wasn't there. Ronte moved me, and then 3 errors happened after Ronte moved me at shortstop.
Damn it, Ronte.
So yeah. Then he hit a ground ball to the dude. The dude played the ball, fielded the ball, and everything, and just lost his footing. He fell backwards and threw the ball from off his ass and to first base.
Yeah, that shortstop had the guy I brought in.
So, on,
he had a bad game. But one thing I can say about him, playing against the Chunkless, that guy right there fielded everything. He
It's just,
actually, yeah.
but it's baseball, bro.
No, he
It's
was
like any
good
day.
against Chocolates. He was good.
He was great with the chocolate.
No,
Yeah.
The field that we played on was shitty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the guys' fault on the infield for making errors. It was not their fault.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even trying to talk about them like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, you
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
It
shit.
wasn't their fault. but fucking the infield is terrible. But,
I will agree.
mean,
if we would probably play that Swartz, we the fielding that day. would
Schwartz was better than
No,
what you-
Schwartz.
So
No,
here,
wait, no,
so hold
no,
on, bro.
Is it
Here's the
better
thing.
Anderson?
It's better for that.
Anderson. Swartz and Anderson, I think.
Anderson,
we
bro.
would
Don't talk
probably-
about Schwartz.
No, they fixed Swartz up. Like, just play the game that Monday. It actually looked really great. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
Schwartz
they
is
put
a
it. They
jack-
keep digging the damn field down lower and lower. But from where I played in that Monday, it actually looked great. Now, I agree. A game like that. Especially 2 playoffs games like that, determining who goes to the semifinals. I think we should have played Anderson, but I understand why we didn't play Anderson because Anderson, you spit on Anderson, it's a goddamn rain out. So I
Okay,
couldn't.
hold on, Rocky.
Go ahead.
You got the show. Let me say this and get off of here.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So Isaiah
Ronte.
comes in. and
Ronte, no
Preston-
fucking
and
goddamn. No, go. Ronte keeps trying to eat seeds, man. God damn it. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Preston pitched lights out. Preston was good. Preston got ground ball at the ground ball at the ground ball at the fly ball. Preston pitched good. It's just errors back to back what got those guys around in to score. Then Isaiah comes in and we just cruise through the game. You know what I mean? We just cruise through the game. We put the ball in play. We didn't have enough hits, but we had a lot. Like Chris had three or 4 hits. But it came with 2 outs, and you got to string those hits along together. But man, I'm off this. We lost because we made more errors than they did.
Yeah, we played
it
pretty decent. Like I said, we played 5 innings pretty decent with them.
But that's the thing, though. I mean, you look at any sport really. Whoever makes the most errors
We lose the game.
lose the game. You just especially if the other team capitalizes on those errors, right? I mean, so it's yeah.
Like I said, I didn't want to say, since you already said Dane, I didn't want to say Dane. I didn't want to call him out like that.
My Dane.
Yes.
Dane was catching?
Yes.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the game, like I said,
Oh, I gotta
I
do this
told
shit
my
now.
whole team, I said the only way we're going to beat time shots if you don't throw the ball around.
I
So
can
Dane
give Ronte
was Aaron Mullen?
100%.
I said,
100%.
we win this game, we don't throw this ball around.
He said if we don't throw the ball around, we won't lose the game. And what happened?
Dane threw the
got thrown
ball.
around.
Like I said, I set them
Thrown
up.
over the second base twice.
I set them up
Maybe
perfectly
3 times and once
for.
up the third base.
We made an error in the left field. Like Rafi tried to make a diving catch. It just came off the glove. It was a snow cone catch. It just
That's not
came
the
out.
error.
He dove?
He dove.
That's
dived,
not an
yeah.
error.
Well, it's not. Well,
Okay.
okay, not error, but
Yeah.
it came out. The
He
field.
should have had it
Yeah.
because it was in his glove, but since he dove, it's
Yeah, yeah.
unfortunate it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the guy stole second. And so I made the choice to walk the next guy to make a forced play, trying to get out to the inning.
Mhm.
Those two runners stole second and
Let
third.
me say
Double
this.
steal.
Let me say this.
Double steal. So
They had a lefty
yeah,
on their team, legit.
yeah,
That dude, and this is what Ronte talking about. That dude earned everything that he did. His scores, his was earned.
Yeah.
And there was maybe one or two, but he was going gap to gap. He went left center and he went to right center twice. But he had like 2 hits, 2 doubles or something like that. But his hit and Armand, of course. But after errors, but you give Armand some guys on base, shit, he gonna come up and do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, man, we was cool. Last thing, and I'm gone. Saturday at HBA, that shit getting. I ain't really have too much respect for it, but Saturday HBA, that shit getting legit. The fields are better. The umpires are better. The teams are way better than I thought. You know what I'm saying? So,
Good.
hey, don't sleep on Saturday. That's
we never
now,
did. It
I'm
was
looking
you.
forward to that.
No. But I think I appreciate you saying that, CJ, because like I said earlier, that I think that with the show, you're getting more people intertwined where they only were siloed into one league, and they thought that's all that existed. And now you're mixing it up, and you're starting to see, hey man, there's actually competition. Especially when you got guys like you, CJ, coming over from different leagues. You got Josh coming in. You got hot shots coming into HBA. So you're really mixing it up, bro. And I could tell you, I could tell you right now, and Cody knows this. From what that league was the first Saturday. The first season to now is completely different. Like if anybody, whoever did HBA in the first season or second season, you try to come back now, you're gonna be like, what the hell? We playing professionals? Like it's different, bro.
Yeah,
So
I think that Sunday league ran off the teams.
Yeah. So I mean, and you're spitting facts. You're playing on better fields, better umpires, better things. I mean, because it's a better way. But it's
I would love to play a season with no time rules though.
It
just
does
one
it
season.
does.
Just give it one season like the Winners League with no time.
Yeah.
I think, like you said, if you're not gonna do an All-Star game, you're not gonna do everything else. If you're just gonna make it this regular season, just take away the time limit.
But that's the thing. That's how you get. Go ahead, CJ.
Oh, my bad. I wanted to say this too. Like when you get those better fields and you get legit umpires and they come dressed and they on time and they, you know what I'm saying, and everything's running right, you get a different feel for the game, and I ain't giving no excuses or making no excuse for Eric or talking about Eric, but he played better, on those fields, and because I feel like I'm the same way. But when you go to them shitty ass fields, you like in your head mentally, it kind of throw you off. You like, damn, this shit fucked up. It got patches in it. I hope I don't make no errors.
And I love Eric. But Eric, sometimes he could be trash on Sundays, but on Saturdays, like all stuff.
But here's the thing, CJ's
the game with the sorry ass field, man.
Yeah.
Dude, so you're spitting facts, bro. Because one of the exact reasons that you just said is why I left the Mexican League fields was because I'm like I needed better fields, right? Because we're all human, we're all gonna make errors, but I don't need the field to help me out make those errors. And so, you know what I'm saying? So when I went to there, I played a lot better ball. I played a lot better ball when I went into the HBA and HHL fields. So I 1000% agree with you, man. You're playing
a dugout.
you're playing out better fields, man, for sure.
This is my last thing, bro. I never seen somebody. The last time I seen somebody walk off the field was at Schwartz because we were practicing on the field and he got hit in the eye by a ball. The second time I ever seen somebody walk off the field or was about to was Wells at third base because it was so bad. It was like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel bad, like, God damn, bro, that it is fucked up because he gonna make some plays 9 times out of 10. It was not hard plays, you know what I'm saying? Too many high, you know what I'm saying? So, but just to see somebody like, man, fuck this shit because of a field, bro, that's bad.
Yeah, I agree with you.
That's pretty bad.
But it's frustrating when you have, Mother Nature making you look bad, right? Like you said, you can do it on your own. But,
I don't need help from the fucking field.
Yeah.
So I definitely agree with you on that, man.
I'll keep the show rolling. I'm gonna be watching.
All right, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for calling in.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, yeah.
All right. So it's yeah, man. I mean, it's the field, man. It makes a difference, and that's what I tell me. The competition is going up, but what's helping the competition is other people are playing from other leagues, and noticing there's a difference. I mean, you got better fields, better umpires, 2 umpires. Shit, right now, and Jose knows this. Jose Pedraza, the real Jose Pedraza, Junior. Not Bo, but I play with him with the Apaches, and we play in the international. We got 1 umpire, and he sits behind the mound. And
it's easy to call the easy strikes, but it's tough to call the what should be a strike that's borderline.
It is.
And as a pitcher, you want those.
Yeah, because left and right, you can't fool the fucking pitcher.
Yeah.
I mean the umpire.
Yeah,
but up and down, it's a little harder.
Y'all win that game?
Sunday? We didn't win this game, no. And if you want to get
in,
Josh Wells.
If you want to get into it, I'm
gonna patch you, right?
Voicemail. Press.
I'm on the team.
I never seen you, motherfucker.
Josh, what's up?
How come you went there? I haven't seen you. What's up, Josh? What's going on, bro?
How y'all doing?
Good, man. How about you?
You on the line.
You on the line.
Say your piece.
Say your piece, man. Hey, Cody, you gonna time him?
Let me take a bathroom break.
First.
Hot shots versus everybody. 27 is everywhere.
Right, right.
And
Yeah.
hold on, Josh. One thing about that. Hold on, Josh. You are right. Ramon isn't stop using that. Hot shots had that first. You 100% right on that.
Yeah.
Golly.
And you heard me call them out too when I seen that. Notice everywhere. Let them notice. 1, 2, 3. Like, shut up with that, bro.
Come on, y'all. Don't copy
Anyway,
him.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, for the most part, Choice was speaking facts. You know, Mason 3 is probably the worst field I've played on.
For sure, dude.
My biggest thing, y'all, to keep it real with y'all, I was upset because, you know, those are routine plays. All 3 of y'all have played with me. Y'all know 9 out of 10 times I'm going to make the plays, the routine plays, the 50-50 plays. I'm going to make those plays. But, you know, just for me to not make those plays in that type of game, because, I mean, honestly, they scored their first 2 runs off the air. My errors, and then a routine play hits a Jake that goes under his foot. They score 2 runs to tie it. If he makes that play, I make my play. You know, we're talking about a different ball game. Not to take nothing away from the Raiders. They stepped up, though. They played their game. The pitcher, he hit spots. He wasn't overpowering nobody, but he hit his spots, made us pop out, you know, roll over. We struck out when, you know, in key situations. Chris was, I'm going to tell y'all, Mondo and Cody, I've never seen Chris hit like this on Saturdays. This man was an automatic hit, and even when he messed up his shoulders, he hit with one arm and still almost got it.
I forgot about that. Against JoJo.
Like he hit a shot up the middle hard with one arm and almost got him.
I guess he saved his hits for Sunday instead of Saturday.
Yeah.
I think he's more comfortable with me. I don't know why. He just, you know.
You got a soothing voice, Ronte?
Maybe so.
Yeah, every ball he hits him and caught it. But so, like, back to me, you know, it was just one of them games.
Hey, really, why did you think he called?
Hey, I got a couple shots in that game.
Well, so, like, it was one of them games where it was all, you know, I was off. I get nothing going, you know, defensively. And the biggest thing that upset me, y'all, like, you know, not to get too personal, but, like, you know, my mother was there, you know. That she the one I wore the sleeve, had her name on it with the breast cancer awareness. There's been a breast cancer survivor since 2007. And so it was just like, it was a big, you know, it was a lot of emotions going on.
Got you.
But my mom has not seen me play since like, you know, my junior year in high school.
Oh, wow.
So we're talking about 6-7 years you know, I thought I was going to lose my mom a while ago. So for her to be there, my older sister to be there, and then me be on the field with my older brother at the same time, you know, it got to me a little bit, you know, just because a lot of people don't, you know, come watch me play, all that stuff. So, you know, I made it bigger than what it was. But for me to play that bad in front of my mom, who, you know, might not get to see me play that much more, you know, it frustrated. That was the biggest thing. Yeah, letting my teammates down, but, you know, to perform that bad in front of my mom, who did care whether I did good or not, she's still going to beat it. But
well, that's demoralizing to yourself. Yeah, right? Because you get frustrated, right? So now it's in your head, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, well, now I got to be even better because I have to beat this, you know, to do better in my next at-bat or whatever. And it's a struggle.
It's a struggle. It's a mental game, man.
Yeah.
And I definitely understand, you know, having those kind of games, and you're not definitely used to it, and it sucks because I think we've all been there, bro. Where you're like, man, I got to get off the field before I hurt my team.
You want to go crawl under the fence,
yes,
and go somewhere else.
Yeah. So and of course with your mom being there, you're right. That's pressure, you know.
Yeah, we had like 4 guys on the bench that's morning qualified. We had Eddie, we had Sturge, we had Rebresh, we had JoJo come in. Like, we just had all these other guys that probably could do better than what I was doing. I was like, bro, it's just normally the guy that comes through, but it just wasn't my game. Offensively, it was ugly, but, I mean, I went 3 for 4 with, you know, 3 RBIs, and I, you know, came through when it was, you know, when I had to. But my biggest thing was that, you know, we all know how Choice is. Choice going to be loud and all that. You know, he was amped up for, you know, the game. I get it. Sometimes it's like, hey, you know, be quiet. There's a reason for it. But at the same time, I'm not going to get mad at somebody that, you know, lives in the and getting hyped, trying to encourage the team. 'Cause, I mean, to be real, out of all of them, he was the only main one that was trying to, get into it. Ronte, he's the man of the team, so he has to stay even killed. Eric, we all know, is quiet. Chris is quiet. The rest of them, I don't really know them well, but for the most part, the only thing I can take away from his choice is literally trying to get his team to go, to get them pumped up, because had they made a few more hits and executed, they probably would have beat it.
Yeah.
Especially in like that fourth or fifth inning, because once that happened, we got some guys on. They made that throwing error to third base is when the game shifted.
That's the ball Dane threw away, and he should have held on to the ball.
He should have held on to, because Mondo was literally on top of the bat.
Because
you're not throwing on five if you hesitate.
Yeah, Dane hold on to the ball. I'm walking the lefty you had up, and I would just have to take my chance with you. And like I said, at the beginning of the game, I seen you was a little bit struggling just a little bit to find your groove. I didn't know your mom was there and everything, but I knew your mind was out there from the errors I seen from earlier. So it was like, you know what, let me take a chance on Josh. But once Dane threw that ball down the line, it's like, oh my God, y'all, come on. But that was my game plan right there, just because I knew your shortstop was pretty silly. I know he's pretty good. I know your leadoff is pretty good, but you was hot. You was coming in hot. So we really planned mostly around, hey, let's keep Josh off the base. Let's make sure if anybody gonna beat us this game, don't let it be him. So I thought we played you pretty well, and like I said, once Dane made that error, like you can't make error against hot shots.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That what kind of changed was he probably hit the hardest ball that I've ever seen him. He hit it like right above me and caught it like it.
Who hit that?
I can't. It was some lefty on that guy. I don't know his guy name.
Oh, so
yeah, he had a shot like right above my. I didn't make it look easy, but he hit it hard.
Oh wow.
But I think overall it was a great game. Even though we played so bad, it was still like very interesting to watch. And I thought it was cool that the Cubans was there, and like, he's over there going up to the fence. Hey, bro, let's go, Poppy. Vamos, Poppy.
Yeah, it's great. I was noticed that too. I really think the Cuban wanted y'all to win. That was like, at this point, I think they so cocky right now that they feel like they could beat anyone, and I think they really want their revenge against y'all.
Yeah, they want a rematch for sure.
Of course,
why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And so it's like, gee.
Like fuck me, I guess.
Uh-huh.
We here too, guys. We pretty right.
No, we don't want you.
No, but here's the thing.
One thing we got very fortunate is the route that we got to go to for the playoffs, because I respect every team in this league, but I'd rather face the Blue Jays than the Los Ramones any day. That's nothing to take away from the Blue Jays. They have beat us. They are one of our 2 losses in the league.
Oh, y'all want y'all win back. That's all.
None.
Yeah.
And Los Ramones, we actually had a ball. Like, I had to come up with a clutch hit just to win that game. And even though they don't have Lance pitching, they got my boy Larry still throwing low 90s, topping out 91, that's pitching. So they still got pitching, and they got decent hits. Had we, had our team that day, we blow out the Blue Jays.
Gotcha.
And, so, again, like we said, anybody can be beat today, but if it's one of those games where I had a lot of stuff on the night before, the day of, but at the same time, nobody they care about which was mine, and typically I didn't have it. And then when I talked to when my teammates was there, bro, I think the biggest thing that I respected was none of them gave up to me. Like, none of them. Like, even Josh, like, bro, you're not going out with that. I'm not taking you out the game. And I have my brother there, like, man, play. Just let it go, Joshua. Let it go. And Corey, Corey P. from Mars, he always, whether I'm doing good or bad, he's always there and stuff. And so, it's just like having that support and that type of older guys that got, that telling you, like, bro, it happens. You can't do it every game. just keep playing, and then that kind of, shifted me to say, like, bro, what happened? You got to get over this shit right now because it's do or die, and you're going to have to start making plays. The biggest play I made that kind of turn was taking that hit away from Choice, and then after that, it just started to come together, and then I got big.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised they didn't rip your arm off. That ball was ripped down. That ball go down third. That's going all the way to the wall.
Hey, that's that bomb bat power right there.
I like I said, Choice put everything he had in
Shit,
that
you
ball.
guys are fucking gonna make him spend $250 right now, motherfuckers.
And then he made like a diving backhand in the 6 hole, threw it off his knees, and made it look pro. I was like, bro, what
Choice
did
wanted
Choice
that
do? Like,
Damn. Yeah.
But I mean, all in all, man, it was a good team. It was a good game. We needed that. We needed to overcome that, and because we haven't been tested in a while.
So, like I said, I feel like that game gave us a little bit more respect than what we was originally getting before we played y'all at first. Because, I like to say, y'all know I'm on Facebook all the time. I read the comments and everything, and everybody seems like they like to shit on the Rays. Like, oh, fuck the Rays, fuck all the ties. I'm like, dude, we're a better team than most people think we are. Like, yeah, we might have those ties and stuff like that, but I looked at it like, dude, we got the same boss as the Ramones.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like we would have won those games we had the ties in.
Hey, Josh, you're breaking up a lot, bro. Yeah, breaking up a lot. I don't know what's going on over there. You gotta charge your phone, some shit. Gotta stand next to a tower or something, but it's breaking up a lot, bro.
And I appreciate y'all, listening, though. But yeah, it was, there's no ill beings on either side.
Okay.
And I had, like I said, I've always had respect for the Rays, especially like the first time we played them, and they were shorthanded, and we won 6-1, but it wasn't a 6-1 game. It was like really close, and we got some errors that went our way. They had a momentum. I think it was a good back and forth game. And like I said, had Ronte to putting together such a team.
Before you go, how you feel like y'all gonna do against the Blue Jays? Y'all think you can go to y'all gonna take it both games, or is it gonna be a split? Cause I feel like
they got a double hitter.
They got a double hitter. It's best out of 3.
Hitter or hitter?
So, cause I feel like if the Blue Jays play fundamental baseball, like bunt, steal, move the run over, they might got a chance against y'all. I know y'all got the pitching. The pitching's far on your side, but I feel as though, because actually they got a young guys, so that 3 or 4 hole, they will put the bunt down. Any guy on that team will put the bunt down on y'all and you guys. So do you feel like you guys gonna split that series and go to 3, or you think you're gonna take the W?
Me, I'm always with my team. I'm gonna be confident. If everybody's there, ain't nobody beating us in my eyes. And we've had even 70 close to the amount of guys we had against y'all. We sweep them easily. And I think they're not a team to look past. I don't think they're a cakewalk by any means. I'm just that confident in our team that, anybody we step on the field with, that we're going to beat them and we're going to take care of business. So Blue Jays and everybody we play, we already know we're going to get that best game. It is what it is. That's what goes on with being a hot shots, being probably, being the best team, best men's team in the area and stuff. And so in my eyes, but it's like they play small ball. You got to think about it, guys. I run a baseball organization. Small ball is my middle name. Like, that's what I do. We call it Jimmy ball in my organization.
Small ball, motherfucker. You go yard ball, bro. What the fuck you talking about? Fucking.
I don't think I've ever seen you bunt.
Yeah, no shit, Josh. What the fuck is this guy talking?
That's the crazy thing, man. I love to bunt, and one of the
don't bunt on our team because you hit the fucking ball hard.
Here's the thing, bro. It was one of the situations against Ronte, and then had both Reed and Ricky been on at first and second, less than 2 outs. I was bunting because I knew I had who was behind me. I knew I had Jake, who was going to hit the ball hard. Behind me, he's probably going to get them in. So I love to play small ball, but to me, if I'm hitting that day, we know what's up.
Yeah.
But overall, I think depending on who they got pitching, who we got pitching, who comes to play that day. It's anybody's game at any time.
True.
And
Very true.
I hope we sweep them. So I don't have to, we can, in case Cuban and Cubanos and Los Ramones got 1-1, we have a week off and I can coach my boys and then have the championship week, and do all that. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes 1-1 and then we play for that third game and then it's free fall.
Right. One last question. I'm not sorry.
Whose show is this?
Hey, I came to talk.
This motherfucker is like just off the play, brought to you by Ronte Jackson.
If it comes down, it's just me personally. If it just comes down to you guys in Cuba, do you think it'd be good for the league or bad for the league? If it comes down to you, say if it was you guys in Cuba and the Coastal, and now you guys moved over here to this league. If it come back down to you,
shit! I got an opinion about this.
Like say, if it come back down to your teams again, do you think it's good or bad for the league? Because a lot of teams look at your team, look at you in Cuba as like the leader of the league. And so, you got some teams that's backing out now. Some teams thinking about.
Are you talking about the Indians?
I heard that one of the teams are leaving.
One thing to say, everybody wants to see Cuba versus Hot Shot. That's just what it is. And I know Los Ramones are going to try to fill slide by anyway. But at the same time, they're a solid team. They're just not on either one of our levels. I mean, Cuba has hitting from top to bottom. We have hitting from top to bottom. We have better pitching. They have better pitching. It's just what it is. I don't think our game is going to be good or bad for the league in any way because I feel like everybody has made up their mind. I honestly don't know what the Hot Shots are doing this season, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if we're staying. I don't know if we're going. I don't know. That's a Josh Rigo and a Jesse or Los, question. But I don't think, and honestly, and I hope this gets back to Balta, I feel like if we do make it to the championship, both of us, fuck all that 2-3 game series. I think we just need to play one game where everybody can see it, hype it up as much as we can.
Like that. I would like to see one game.
Honestly, settle this because we've beaten them once. They beaten us once, like championship title wise. I think we just need to settle it for good.
I'm with you. I'm with you because the thing is, when you're watching game 2, is that the championship game or not? Because you don't know, right? If the first team wins the fucking second game, then it's a championship game. If they don't, then you're not watching the championship game. The third one is.
Because you can go all out with the first game with your best pitchers.
Yeah, I get the strategy. I get it's the fucking MLB shit where like, okay, I got this pitch. I don't like that shit. So I personally
back to back. It's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like it, so I'd rather just see one with you. So
there's only so much time that you're going to devote as a spectator for a men's league, right?
Yeah,
and it should be just one game. Right?
That's it, bro. Like I'm watching the championship
do or die,
game.
all or nothing, 9 innings. Let's do it.
Let's do it, dude. And trust me, I'll be there. We're gonna be there, right, Cody? We're gonna be there. We're gonna go live on that shit on the championship game. So, but
my last thing before I get out, who's winning HBA Saturday League?
Who's getting? Come on, man. Right. Ronte, who you got?
We gotta ask the unbiased person here.
I'm sorry, I don't see no team getting past that lineup you guys got. The Pirates are looking freaking incredible.
I hope we don't let you guys down.
Like I said, if your 3 monster guys there, no, you're not getting beat. I like the Cyclones, I like the Redbirds. I don't even think Tim want to see y'all.
Wait, so Ronte, who's 3 monsters you talking about?
I'm talking about Chris Wells.
Chris Wells?
Yeah. He's being short. He's adding both of them.
Come on. Y'all know I'm talking about Chris, Raul, and Josh.
Josh is just setting you up. Josh is setting you up so you can talk about him. That's what he wants.
No. I'm being honest. Like I've seen it firsthand Saturday.
We got Raul, we got Chris, we got me, we got Devon, we got my boy Tyrone.
You know what I'm saying? They got to play third base. Like, good Lord. Like, there's no host in your lineup. Maybe besides Cody.
And then
Cody? But even Cody hit. I mean, Cody, like I said, Cody's still based on you.
Yeah.
He's
no
third.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I honestly don't see no team beating you guys unless somebody don't show up or y'all just had a bad pitching game. But like I said, you got that team. Your team's still gonna score a lot of runs.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it's right now, in my opinion, with the Pirates, it's championship or bust.
Yeah. Hope we don't let nobody down.
Pirates and who?
Maybe the Redbirds,
Pirates and who in the championship?
Redbirds, or the Cyclones.
I feel like I just feel like that's accurate.
Yeah.
Redbirds
Like I said, with Tim throwing, like I said, he got. Are they done for the
Who?
season? Redbirds.
No, they
got one more
two.
game.
No, they have 2 more games.
Like
So
I said-
the seeding is still it's not set yet. So
Yeah.
it's hard to say.
So I don't see nobody beating those 2 teams. Like I said, even though Redbirds, lost 1 or 2 games, like I said, I still think it's going to come down to those 2 teams. So it just all depends on who got the best seeding. But I still don't see anyone. Like I said, Chris, he's done with my league already, so you got him for the rest of the season. Then you could throw in Raul. Like I said, your 3, 4, 5 also pitched.
And catch.
What time and where do y'all play Saturday?
Oh, Aviators? I'm on. I don't know what time we play. I didn't check that.
But
Do you want to know?
On the
What time we play? Yeah.
Get to that Pirates versus Twin game, bro. I think that's a big
come
game
on.
for Raul.
No.
One and
I
all.
just had a playoff, and Raul was hurt, so and how they disrespected us. So I think Raul was looking forward to that game. So I think
That's gonna be a blowout. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
It's gonna be a blowout. Ain't no
It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
It's gonna be a blowout.
All right, well, y'all boys.
All right,
Y'all
man.
boys enjoy.
Appreciate you.
Call me, man.
All right, we'll talk to you later, man.
All right, brother. See y'all
All right.
Saturday.
Bye.
All right.
What the? God damn it. Go ahead. Sorry.
You good? Did you cancel out the show already, or?
No, man. I just saw something that went on sale and I'm pissed. I spend money now. All right.
We didn't go over the scores in the
No, we
NBA.
did. Come on, let's do
Yeah,
this real quick. So Saturday, HBA Ironbirds beat the Hellcats 8-1. DeSilvani went yard in that game.
As always.
The Braves beat Colt 45
What?
8-3.
Really?
Mm-hmm. There was a home run, but it was from Jesus on the Colt 45.
Wow.
But it wasn't enough. Yeah, Braves beat the 45s 8-3. Pirates beat the Aviators 9-2. We were there. It's a good game.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, I think we may have talked enough. Even though there's plenty more to talk about, but Padres beat the Bandits 15-0. Twins over the Marlins 10-5. We stayed and watched a little bit of that game.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. Avengers beat the Pelicans 5-4. Avengers,
Wow.
they've been
They're on
beating
a
some
roll,
good
man.
teams lately. Yeah.
I'm
Some
still
great
surprised we
teams.
beat them.
Some
Yeah.
people might say great teams.
Great teams. And then Cyclones beat the Redbirds 7-5.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. I mean,
There was 2 home runs in that game.
I think it was 3.
Well, technically there was 3, but there was 2 guys.
Yeah, that's the word.
I believe it was Horatio. He hit 2 for the Cyclones.
1 off of 10, man.
Yeah. And
That's fucking
You
amazing.
don't give up home runs.
No, fuck no, dude. I think everybody was surprised when that shit happened. I mean, Horatio's a good fucking hitter, but still, Tim Jones. So
Elijah hit 1 for the Redbirds, and also Josh hit 1 for the Pirates.
there you go. Josh is on a roll again.
Yeah.
So okay.
So we nothing but makeup games
Next
this
week.
Saturday and next week.
Yeah.
So 2 weeks.
Because we this would have been the last game, right?
No, the last game would have been the 23rd.
Yeah, we still got 2 left as well.
Okay.
So there's actually 2 more weeks of makeup games.
Wow.
Yeah.
You might as well just put them out together and try to get this one.
Well, dude, I mean, it's
you
like.
got some teams that finish the league.
Well,
out
here's the
for-
thing, man. Like, we had to play a fucking Friday night game, and I and Josh were playing a different league that Friday instead of playing with our Pirates, and so it did. I think it played a role. I think it played a part in.
I think so, especially when you lose by 1 run. You would, and you have the tying run at second, right? Or there's opportunities to score in that game. Yeah, I think it does make a difference.
Yeah, so
You
it just sucked. I wish we could have not had that.
Yeah.
Kind of, I think it affected us, but it is what it is.
And they had the Sergio. They didn't have Sergio. He was playing for the Hot Shots also.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
right.
that's the only one that I know about. There could have been others.
Yeah, there was 2 hot shots, and then me. Yeah, it fucking sucks. And David could have been fourth. There could have been a fourth guy, but David stayed with you
Well,
guys.
he's loyal, so he knows who drafted him in this league, so he understands that.
Can I tell you
That's
what?
second.
Can I tell you?
The Sunday, that's secondary,
Look, so here's my thing. I was torn between.
and
so,
he's lead off here.
So and I think. Oh, yeah, he's right.
No.
He's not lead off over there. That's
No.
true. That's me. Actually, I'm lead off.
Oh, so that's why you chose.
No.
Okay.
So here's what happened. I was actually trying to get them to change their Friday night game. I think if it would have been any other team besides the Hot Shots, I would have made the Pirates game. Right, but it was like
They didn't need you.
who?
The Pirates.
Well, no, they.
We lost that. That was our only loss. That was
I think you talking about previous.
No, because we played Friday also.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And
Yeah, it wasn't the Aviators. I'm talking about
Okay.
the day
the-
before you guys.
Yeah,
the
gotcha.
day before.
Yeah,
the
we were-
night before.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was like I didn't want to miss any of the games. I wanted I wanted to continue to play with the Pirates, because we want to keep the undefeated going. But then you had you were playing the Hot Shots, man. The Hot Shots are the Hot Shots. So it's like, how can you pass up that opportunity? And I don't know. It just it sucked. It sucked, man. I mean it was. I mean, we lost, and I feel like we shouldn't have lost.
What was the score of that game?
11-6 is what I have.
Yeah, 11-6.
Okay.
But we were up 6-1, dude. I feel like
I'm sorry, 11-7. I won't deny you one run.
11-7.
I'll tell you what I won't deny you also is a caught stealing, it looks like.
Twice, man.
Oh, they only have one, so you lucked out there.
Sergio caught me twice slipping.
You let Sergio get you.
Yeah,
You
twice,
might get
bro.
a tattoo that now.
No shit, but you know what though?
We're going to update these stats then.
Sergio got caught slipping at second base. So.
Okay, he's revenge.
Well, I didn't throw him out, but I was happy that he did. but it was a great game, and as we said earlier, whoever commits the less errors win. They had errors, we had errors. They just had.
Holy, it shows you have 9 errors.
Yeah, we had a lot of shit that fucking
Wow.
error. And by the way, Cody, none of those are mine.
Okay.
I just want to put that out there.
This is also interesting. It only shows you have 2 hits.
Yeah, so I
And
got walked
10
once.
walks. They
Oh.
walked you guys 10 times.
So here
Is that right?
so let me tell you what happened. At the beginning, their pitcher could not find the fucking zone.
Okay.
Right? So they were fucking walking. Oh, but 2 hits? Shit, I got one of those hits.
Yeah.
So
You and Pedro.
yeah, so their pitcher could not find the fucking zone. I mean, he was walking, and finally they pulled him out. I think they left him in the zone anyways. So then we, come up 7-1 or something, right? And then we started committing errors, like you said, 9 errors. Is it 9 errors total for Cyclones or this whole game?
For the Cyclones. That's what the box score says.
Yeah,
9 errors.
and I mean,
and 2 hits.
the fucking right fielder holds on to the fucking ball and lets the guy go from third to score home.
Mm.
What the? Like,
kinda
I mean,
happened
are we in
Sunday.
Little League or what? Like, what the
That
fuck?
happened to us Sunday.
I mean, that's a bullshit right there, right? Like, you get the fucking ball and you throw
Throw it in.
motherfucker in, throw it
Yeah.
in, right? And we had some, fucking errors in the outfield, charging the ball gets by people. But then they started hitting the fucking ball because you've already seen the fucking pitcher 3 times, 3 times, and so started hitting them. We're making the errors, and they came back, man, and they won, and they beat us. And I can't remember if it was the first pitch or second pitcher, man, but my life almost flashed between my eyes because like fucking the dude threw inside, and he was throwing high 80s, man. That was coming from my fucking ribs. Like, it was so fast, dude. I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, I'm out for like 3 years or some shit. Like, I'm fucking done. Like, this is gonna crack my ribs. It's over with. And so, luckily, it did not hit me, and it came in. But he was a little wild, man. He was a little wild. So, but Hot Shots won, secured the first seed. We got second seed. It is what it is, and good for them. I mean, I didn't want to give them the first seed, but it doesn't. In the end, it doesn't really matter, but it does matter. So, but
Because they're gonna get the easier way to the championship.
oh, it's okay. So here's the
Because
thing.
everybody makes it, right?
No. Two teams don't
Two
make
teams
it.
don't. All right.
But here's the thing, though. It just depends on who you're gonna play, right? Whether it matters to you or not, right? But the other thing that it does is we went 1 for 1. Like, we beat them once, they beat us once.
Okay.
So But I don't like taking the L.
So they're going to get the Eagles.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. We.
Eagles. Well, okay. There's a. Yeah.
I think we get the Eagles. We get the Eagles, and then they get the Naturals.
The Naturals and Eagles are tied 5-5, so the Eagles must have the head-to-head on the Naturals.
Yeah, and so we get the Eagles this Friday.
And the Naturals had a win on a forfeit on Friday.
Yes, they did, which probably helped them out, right?
Yeah. Well.
But I heard there was a player that.
No, not really.
It didn't help them out.
Because you're playing the Naturals or the Eagles, right?
Yeah.
And now the Naturals have to play the Hot Shots, so no, that didn't really help them.
Well, it didn't help them, but yeah. Well, they could have played us, right? They would have been playing us.
Who would you rather? I mean, they would probably rather play you than the Hot Shots, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I can see.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. I mean, shit. So I think
it's really not a good choice to be honest.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But the Friday night's wrapping up, and it's gonna be I kind of thought it was gonna be Cyclones and Hot Shots. So
Yeah.
hopefully we make it a close game. Hopefully hopefully it's a tight game, and they're gonna come out gunning. We're gonna come out gunning too. So I'm ready for that.
Now I see why it was a forfeit. Because it was against the Vatos and they're 0-9, so I guess the last game they're like
fuck
no.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but word on the street was though that one player wasn't paying attention to the chat and showed up to the game and showed up to dark lights.
Yeah. That happens, right? It does happen. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Seems like a waste of time.
When you don't reply to people's texts, sometimes the shit happens.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I guess
when you don't pay attention to your fucking phone, the shit happens.
Lesson learned, right?
I hope it was a lesson learned. I hope it was a lesson learned. Some people like to make the same mistake over and over. So who's left? So HBA. David Kahn's asking who's left. Do we answer that question? Who is left and seeding for HBA?
That's going to so
As
the
of right
Redbirds still have to play.
Yeah, as of right now though, what does it look like? Like if today we're gonna end, what's gonna be like?
If it ended today, playoff picture is going to be.
You got the Pirates.
You got the Pirates.
Redbirds.
Oh well, I'll go in order. Yeah, so
Yeah.
Pirates, Redbirds, Avengers, Padres, Cyclones, Pelicans, Colt 45s, and Ironbirds.
You say Cyclones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's what it looks like.
But the Padres actually have more wins than the Redbirds and Avengers, but they have one more loss. So we're just going to see how it plays out. The Padres are done. They finished with a record of 8-3, which is pretty respectable.
Padres pretty good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Avengers and the Redbirds are above them, but they only have 7 wins. So it depends on what they do.
This couple of weekends.
Last 2 weeks.
Well,
So
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, if this is the seeding, then 1 and 8, it would be Pirates, Redbirds, Pirates, Ironbirds, Redbirds, Colt 45s, Avengers play the Pelicans, and the Padres play the Cyclones. If
if there was today, but it's not.
but it's going to change.
Yeah,
it will change.
Okay. And then next, if not, probably in two more shows, we'll shout out the leaders and once the season ends, we'll shout out the leaders in the hitting and bat and pitching and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the Hellcats, I don't know if they're done. They may still have a shot.
Is it one of those where somebody has to lose?
Well, so the Ironbirds are 6-5. The Hellcats are under them at 5-6. Well, no, because the Ironbirds, they just beat them, so they have the head-to-head.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's going to matter.
Okay.
Yep.
And anything else?
That's all I got.
We good now.
Yeah.
1 hour and 32 minutes, and we down to 7 viewers.
I think we had a couple games in HBA.
HHL. I'm looking at that now. So there was one game on the 3rd, and it looks like it was the Diablos. No, that's Friday.
I know we played Monday, I believe.
Yeah.
Last Monday. It was the Panthers versus JS Texas.
Which you guys, 14-3 is what I have. So
that's why I brought it up.
Yeah.
God damn, Ronte rub it in.
Yeah. But there's a lot of postponed games.
That's good though.
But you know what though? I actually like this season better than last season because I feel like it's more competition now. I actually like the team JS Texas. and even Diablos, they stepped up big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, it look like the Diablos a team to beat this year. So it's not. It don't look like just a one. You know,
So
a two
what's
team.
Thunder doing?
They're 4-2, so they have one more win than the Diablos.
You know, the
But
Thunder
they've only
still
played
there.
3 games.
The Thunder's still there, but you know they always say their best when it can.
Yeah, when it
So
counts.
you guys have the same record as the Thunder, 4-2.
Yeah, but you got that tie with the Diablos, so that's gonna hurt us.
Oh,
when it comes
yeah.
to the standings.
Okay.
So we probably need the Thunder to lose one more.
Okay.
Those darn ties.
And
It's not American. It's not American. All right. I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Ronte.
It's a
close.
wrap.
It's a wrap, Ronte. You
It's
got
a
anything
wrap.
closing words? Don't make it fucking long-winded either. Keep it short.
no, I actually really don't have. You know what?
See, you sound like you're going fucking long, Ronte. Like, it sounds like you're winding up.
I just want to give a shout out to all the guys that played with me this season, and even when I started with the Brewers and ended with the Rays. So I just want to thank everybody that stuck with me, that came out every Sunday, and you know just deal with my bullshit, and I had to deal with their bullshit. You know, I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. You know, even though right now I'm calling it quits as far as like being a manager, you know, going back to the individual player and everything. I just want to just thank everyone that was there for me throughout the whole process. It was the first time for me doing this, and you know, I got to meet a lot of people, you know, and deal with a lot of things. So it's been fun. It's
Okay.
been fun. It's been real. So that's mainly the thing I just wanted to say.
It sounds like he's hanging something up.
Yeah, you're hanging up. You're hanging up the manager cleats,
I'm
right?
just hanging up the men's cleats. Y'all still gonna see me. Y'all still gonna see me on the field, but as far as
Brewers are done.
Same teams, maybe.
Rays are done.
Rays,
Or Rays are done, or Rays are you gonna
no, the Rays are done. We done.
Okay.
I'm done. You know, like
Are you
it's
shooting?
not-
Are you shooting any players you can shoot this way or what?
hey,
Damn,
hey, y'all
fucking
can
Ronte.
take a pick.
What do you mean, Ronte? You're supposed to give me the inside scoop. It's
I
like an
give-
insider. It's like insider trading, bro. Like you're supposed to tell me, hey, bro, about to break up. You want to pick some of these players up? Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
no,
you know, a guy named Bennett. He's a pretty good player, pretty good center fielder. You know, Twist out there, free agent. Eric, everybody, you know who Eric is.
Bennett, the guy that hit a grand slam against us?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Choice already on Ironbirds. Of course, Eric is
You know, I got
already.
Diego, got a guy named Pedro. You know, I got a lot of great ball players that could be looking for a new home next year. So, if you know anyone in those guys, you know, please give them a shout out. You know, they're gonna be looking for a new team for next season.
Sounds good. Cody, got anything?
Ronte said it all.
Sounds good. All right, guys. Good night. Hit
Later.
that on the right or left side. Hit end video.
Take it